Just make yourself comfortable now. If you want to close your eyes, that's a good idea. And if you don't, that's fine too. Now, you can just listen quietly to the sound of my voice. And of course, you'll be aware of all those other sounds too. Sounds coming from inside, sounds from outside. These won't disturb you. In fact, they're going to help you to relax, because the only sound you need to think about is the sound of my voice. While you're listening to the sound of my voice, you can just simply allow yourself to be as peaceful as you could ever want to be. Just allow yourself to be as peaceful and rested as you could ever want to be. Now, while you're relaxing, you can just be aware of your body, aware of your hands and where they rest, perhaps noticing the angle of your elbows, and maybe sensing the weight of your head. And you know, that weight might seem to just gently increase as you allow yourself to relax more and more. Just being aware of your ankles and feet now, and wondering if they will start to feel heavy as you relax. Thinking about your breathing for a few moments. Noticing that your breathing is becoming slower and steadier as you relax more and more. Slower and steadier. Breathing so steadily and evenly, just as though you were pretending to be sound asleep. Breathing so evenly, so steadily, you almost wouldn't disturb even a feather placed immediately in front of you. Breathing so easily and slowly, so gently, that you almost wouldn't disturb even a single strand of a feather placed right in front of you. And as you allow yourself to relax even more now, I wonder if you can perhaps sense the beating of your own heart. Sensing the beat of your own heart, and just seeing whether you can use the power of your mind to slow that heartbeat down just a touch. Just seeing whether you can use the power of your mind to slow that heartbeat down just a little, so that you can then feel your whole body slowing down, becoming deeply, deeply relaxed. Because you've got absolutely nothing whatsoever to do except to relax now. Nobody wanting anything, nobody expecting anything. So you can allow your whole body to continue to relax and become steadier and easier until it's just ticking over like a well-maintained machine. Just ticking over smoothly, easily, quietly, comfortably, so that you can become gradually more aware of your whole self. Aware of your hands and arms, just sensing how they are now. Aware of your legs and feet too. Again, just sensing how relaxed they might be, and wondering if it's possible to relax them even more. To be so in touch with yourself that you can actually get your whole body, perhaps, to relax even more, yet remaining totally alert and noticing now how even your face muscles can your face settling, smoothing out a good feeling. Wondering just how long all that tightness had been there, where it all came from in the first place, and then realizing you simply couldn't care less because you can feel it draining away from you now, and it feels good. And as you continue to sense the beating of your heart and the absolute steadiness of your body's rhythm, you wonder at the fact that you are so absolutely relaxed and comfortable that you simply can't be bothered to even try to move one single muscle. Even though you know you easily could if you wanted to. I know that you easily could if you wanted to, but you simply can't be bothered to even try. Just allowing yourself to be relaxed, and relaxing even more now. As calm and peaceful as anyone could ever wish to be. I wonder if you can now manage to relax even more. Even though you are already as relaxed as it is possible for most people to ever be. Just finding the last tiny traces of tension in your body and simply letting them go with each easy, gentle breath you breathe. Allowing every muscle, every fiber, every cell of your entire body to be as beautifully relaxed as anyone could ever wish to be. Your mind and body are in sync, and you feel a deep sense of calmness. Now, imagine, feel a violet flame. A beautiful and warm and violet flame. Allow yourself to feel or see or simply know the presence of this flame. Whatever way you sense is fine. It is the right way for you, and this is good for you to understand it as you do, in your own way, with your own deep intelligence, your deep knowing. One thing you will notice about this profound and powerfully transformative violet flame is that everywhere you feel it touch you, while you feel it fill you with light, love perhaps. Perhaps you hear it speak to you. Let there be light in your being, made of light. And while you may find this flame and light to be very pleasant, comforting, so that you take in words, take in meaning, communicated to you much more easily now as you listen deeply in the violet warmth. Perhaps you notice how this greater presence is familiar, that you automatically respond to this larger part of you with emotion, intention. Awaken. A deeper knowing now that you can hear. And perhaps you have words of your own you might like to ask. Understanding that you are now free to ask for the answers you have wanted to ask now. So as you continue to focus upon this greater part of you, communicate, connect, exchange knowing, deep understanding, taking in a new awareness. Awaken. Now, as you do what you need, ask what you need, and receive. I will speak in the background to your unconscious of the violet flame with warmth that does bring change as you transform deeply. You may find the violet flame as it burns away what bound you before, what you become unchained from now, and free. You find this beautiful fire leaves you unbound, touching beautifully to know new freedom now. You find you become unbound and free to awaken spiritually in its unique warmth. Melting chains, unbinding you from old conditioning and patterns, quickly, easily, appropriately. Awaken. While you continue to commune with your greater self, allow the flame to warm you, cleaning you to make you pure, fresh, awakened, new, as if a cleanup crew had come to sweep away the nonsense and the clutter left behind you now, making it so much easier for you to awaken to your true self now. So perhaps you even find your intuition does bring you knowing in much, much deeper ways now. Having been given access to so much more, And as you find this spiritual insight and inner knowing comes much faster and easier to you now, much more directly, awakening to this awareness. You also know that you can feel perfectly comfortable with all of this, can't you? Yes. And because you work with your deeper consciousness, you will awaken only as is appropriate for you, as is natural and paced perfectly for you, as if it was all planned out, because it was all planned out. And now you allow it to play out as is meant to unfold an awakening now. Does this sound good to you? Good. And you will be able to communicate with this larger part of you from now on more easily and comfortably, having come to know yourself better in this way. Isn't that right? Yes. And if you ever want to come very easily into this place again, simply listen again with me here. And know that every time you do, you open more, awaken more to everything that you are now ready for. Do you understand? Good. Now let yourself just continue to enjoy the pleasant warmth and light of this violet flame. You invite into your life such powerful and warming, enlightening fire. As you repeat after me about what you become, about what we now become together, something greater in this great awakening. Repeat with me. Let there be light in your being. Yes. Let there be light in my being. Yes. Let there be light in this being together. Awakened. Yes. Awaken together now. Now, go ahead and let yourself come back gently, slowly, at your own pace. Breathe deep. Let it fill you with light, moving into every part of you, every cell. Allow yourself to stretch a little or a lot. Focus deeply into your physical surroundings. Come back as slowly or quickly as does